Hey, I'm Elise Hall. I serve House District 100, which is Northwest Oklahoma City, Bethany, War Acres area. I was probably a freshman in high school, and I loved the political process, loved the process of government. I took some classes in high school that made me interested in politics and the way that bills become law and how people can get involved. And my freshman year of college, I did an internship with a nonprofit that taught high school students how all of it works. And then it was my junior year of college. I was 21 years old, and my dad said, you know, somebody from our area needs to run for an open seat. And I literally thought, Dad, you're crazy. But just felt that somebody from the millennial generation needed to stand up for young people and get involved in politics and be able to make their voice heard for a younger generation. Favorite thing about my district, I've actually always grown up in House District 100. The part of the district that I used to live in was redistricted out a year after I became a member, and so that was disappointing to lose my childhood home. But I love the area because it's the people I've grown up with. It's, you know, the grandmas and grandpas that have gone to my church for years that knew my mom when she was growing up in the area. It's the people my parents went to college with. It's the people that I grew up at church with, the people that I see in Walmart. I mean, it's just middle income, moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, singles, you name it. We've got a wide range of individuals, and it's a great place. I mean, you meet so many people that are just so friendly, and that's probably the neatest thing about serving, is being able to become friends with my constituents. Probably because people think that politics is dirty. And I'd have to say that is a lot of the reason why people don't serve, is because one, also for time reasons, because a lot of people that either own their own business or, you know, have a full-time job, it's difficult for them if you're in, you know, your 20s, 30s, and 40s when you're establishing your career to be able to take off February to May to serve in the legislature. So I think timing is a lot of it. I think that's what holds back a lot of women, is because they're establishing their careers and establishing their families. But then also I think some people just are disenfranchised with how dirty politics can be at times. Next 5 years, I would say obviously a big one is our budget. It was announced recently that we continue to have a budget shortfall. And so if we can look at the way that we tax and our tax structure and modernize it and make it more applicable to their current system of industry and the way that people are living in 2017, I think that's a big deal. I think a lot of it is going to have to, I think a lot of what we'll face in the next 5 years will surround that. Because Oklahoma is an incredibly dependent on oil and gas, I think that's a huge part of restructuring our tax base. Something we're working on this year that I think will continue to be an issue over the next several years is our state's education system. And are we paying teachers in such a way that we're getting the best teachers that we can in the classroom, and making sure that people want to join the teaching profession. But then also having just great schools. I think that it goes into with the education of our kids, is making sure that we have great teachers in the classroom, but also that we have a system that gives all children a quality education. I think have a relationship with your legislator, know them by their first name. You know, I give out my cell phone number, most of my colleagues do. It's, you know, hey, give me a call and let me know how you're feeling about an issue. Visit your representative or your senator regularly so that they know who you are. You know, schedule a time to visit them for coffee and let them know what you're interested in, and then ways that you guys can partner together on issues. But I think it's having a personal relationship and knowing your legislator, not as just oh, I think that's who that is, but really knowing them, because I think that's where effective change happens, is when you know your member and the person that represents you very well.